Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. We are near this tower with some very lifelike statues, and if you've played any game before, you know what this means. You find the crumbled ruins of an old stone tower, perhaps 50 years old. There is a wide variety of statues in and around it, all of humans with horrified expressions. They're excellent statues, incredibly detailed. What's more, perhaps to add realism, one of these statues still wears a beautiful gold ring. I mean, is anyone really going to be that naive? Even within the game world, especially after having fought several basilisks. So we take it, of course. As you take the ring, your knowledge of cavern lore makes you realize that these statues are. Oh, okay. There are people turned to stone by basilisks. You run from the ruins, taking the ring with you before the creatures return. Oh. When you're a safe distance away, you look back at the ruins. You think that you see some lizards moving among the statues. You got away safely. Huh. I feel cheated out of a combat. I mean, I'll take the ring, but I guess with less cave lore, you would have actually had to fight them, resulting in more experience. That's a little bit cheap. Chance to evade attacks and decent armor? Sure. I feel like we have had a similar ring before. I mean, the cold resistance has proven to be quite useful. I wonder, actually. It's 5% fire resist. I guess those shades were dealing cold damage. Acid resistance. Huh. Blessed boots. Okay, these are actually kind of bad. They only have armor. Mind effect resistance. Curse resistance. Why does she have as much magic resistance as she does? I wonder. Over 50 for all magic resistances? Is that just from this? No. Not at all. Well, okay, I mean, she has 6 points in hardiness. That does reduce magical damage as well. I guess that makes all the difference. So the smart thing would be to actually give him at least one level here to see how much of a difference it makes. Because yeah, obviously this is pretty bad. His armor isn't so bad. I don't think the armor difference is really that significant here. Although this will also help with armor, of course. So yeah, I guess in the interest of him not dying to stronger enemies, thus reducing his damage output significantly, I should maybe make him a little bit more survivable. Maybe that's just not a terrible idea. However, should I give this to him then? Well, this ring is obviously what gives him all his good acid and poison resistance. I suppose it really depends on the combat whether that is more important than armor and evasion. But yeah, I don't know. I still hold that. Oh, huh. Now, would you look at this? Wouldn't it have been useful to actually use this in that shade fight? Nah. Okay, well, next time. I still think that it wouldn't have made the difference I needed to be successful. I'm also tempted to take out this Slith Patrol tantalizing me here. But, so yeah, once I've gained a level or two more, and actually we're kind of close to the next level up, so maybe 2 level ups more. Which might give me enough of an edge to kill those shades. I guess, if I remember, I will put on that necklace. And hopefully that's going to help me even more. There are several Slith priests wandering around on the island. You aren't sure why. They aren't friendly. They're barbarian shamans engaged in some sort of pilgrimage or purification ritual. They attack immediately. Well, they're lost. We have dealt with a very similar group of... I think even a larger group near the temple before. So this should be doable. Yeah, 4-chant. Oh, he's slower than them. I didn't expect that. In that case, I should have just killed this one to avoid those 30 damage. Well, I guess in this case, might as well just go ahead and haste. kill him. Focus on that guy first. Right. Okay, the worm's immune. We have to deal with that white, unfortunately. At least we got hasted and killed it in this one turn. Stop running away, you jerks. Wait, did I? Yeah, I seriously targeted it in such a way that it wouldn't affect the shaman. Because, yeah, this terrain is deceiving. There is an extra layer of tiles there that's hidden by the perspective. I mean, technically I knew that, but... oh well. This is not a combat that doesn't forgive that kind of little mistake. Although, I am playing it a bit carelessly here. Oh, well, that was an unnecessary miss as well. We could sneak away around this worm and attack the shaman if I didn't, again, misjudge the... okay, now we're next to the worm. Yeah, I don't know. I just shouldn't say anything. I'm only going to make myself look like a fool, like the fool that I am. You know what? You might think you're far enough away, but you're not, my scaly friend. That's, well... even further away now, and I don't know. I have no words. I meant to use skill number 3 on Casca and skill number 4 on Tiamat, and I managed to do it exactly the wrong way around. Not that works. Jesus. I don't know. I'm not that tired, but maybe my brain thinks otherwise. No, not D. There we go. You searched the dead sliths. One of them was carrying a box containing 3 potions. They may have been traveling somewhere to give them as an offering. Whatever. You help yourself to the potions. I guess I do. Shielding potion, healing elixir, and curing elixir. Okay, so some pretty high-level potions. Shielding potion... oh yeah, now we have 2 of those. Nice. I might actually use one of them now. Well, not now, but whenever the need arises. Okay, we also obviously have never explored south of here. There is some kind of settlement? That's another slith settlement, right? We had discovered that much. It also connects over here. What's this? Oh, that's a slith temple. It's just not currently visible. Right. Yeah, I mean this, according to the map, that is maybe the main slith town that there is. Well, anyway, I guess I'm gonna go north for now. Where actually are we? That's not exactly... that's not even where I wanted to go. We are here. Okay. I wanna go here and go pay a visit to Kias, actually. And while we're in the area, I might as well explore the map a little bit. Hello, guys. Who are you? Oh. I can avoid them. I guess I want some experience. And if the game offers me to avoid them, they must be not that bad, and in fact they are not. Okay, I try to daze them just so they don't run around and cause us any trouble. If I could... there we go, yeah, that's the target. The square I wanted to target. There we go. Well, this works. Now I can do this. Oh, okay. No longer ensnared. Well, that one is. Not that it really matters with these enemies here. Well, might as well. You're ensnared. Oh, no longer. Kill. Grab this emerald. Oops. And look around here some more. What's this? Humans stay east or die. The words are painted on the obelisk in some dried brown fluid. The sign says, obelisk. So is it a sign or an obelisk? It looks like a sign to me. It's covered with writing in a language you don't understand. Okay. There's some kind of pit. Well, okay, let's go here first. Maybe they'll tell us a bit about the surrounding area. Hello, Hornby. Let's look around the outside. Get a sense of how large this place is. There is a button here on the outside. Probably opening this gate. Or maybe not, actually. No, okay, it's a secret compartment here. Huh, leading upwards. Let's keep that in mind. It's helpfully marked on the map, so I probably won't forget. Okay, this side seems mostly sealed off. Okay, not entirely. Alright. 2 open entrances, and this one that's closed off for some reason. Out in the middle of the wilds of the underworld, you have found a fortress. It is a strange place, haphazard but solid. The thick stone walls go off at crazy angles and don't seem to have been planned in any way, but they are solid and ready to withstand a serious assault. The people within the fort are just as odd. They are a motley mix of humans, Nephilim, and Stacerikai. That's cool. I really like that, this kind of multicultural melting pot. All dirty, serious, and heavily armed. And yet, somehow they seem to be working together peacefully to maintain and expand this keep. As you enter, a guard looks out at you through an arrow, through an arrow slit. Welcome to the Freehold of Chaos, Evernight. No robbing, no fighting, no causing trouble. Disobey and punishment comes fast. Oh, and Chaos will want to see you. Southwest Tower. Okay, gotcha. The guard leans back in his chair, no longer interested in you. That was all the welcome to the Freehold you are likely to get. Well, fair enough. Straightforward and to the point. Appreciate it. Hello, Hornby. Coming to greet us. A tall, gruff man walks around the fort inspecting the fortifications. He occasionally lets out a low grumble of approval or disapproval. You aren't sure. They are vague grumbles. When he sees you, he nods a greeting. Evernights, eh? I'm Hornby. I mean, isn't literally everyone down in Avernum an Evernight? Or is that strictly those that are part of the, I don't know, part of the official system? Like, citizens of the official settlements and that are governed by the castle, I guess. That's probably the distinction they make here. Anyway, Evernights, eh? I'm Hornby. Watch yourself. He pats the whip hanging from his belt. We have laws. Yeah, I heard. Tell me about your laws first, I guess. No surprises. No fighting, no stealing. Is no surprises also a law? So, better not surprise anyone, or else you're gonna hang. No surprises. No fighting, no stealing, no spreading lies and rumors. You have something to say about someone? Say it to their face. Break a law, you get punished. By me. Fair enough. You hand out the punishments? Yes, I love it. Okay. What sorts of punishments? The stocks, flogging, banishment, death. Whatever Kias decides. Harsh punishments. We like them harsh. Why so harsh? The underworld is harsh. We have to be harsh to survive it. Move on now. I'll be watching you. He walks 20 feet away and, as promised, watches you. Fair enough. Where are you from? The Abyss. Why did you leave? No laws, no order, no future. It's a bad place. Okay, cool. Southwest, was it for Cass? Let's see here, Sage's Hall. Oh, Sage sounds like new magic spells. I like the sound of that. Okay, we got an upper level to this tower? Or maybe it's just the upper layer of the fortifications in general. Hello, button. What? Oh, the store is locked and your tool use skill isn't high enough. Huh. Difficulty 12, but there's a very obvious way around. You slip into the northeast tower of the Freehold and are immediately assaulted by a powerful stench. Unwashed laundry and bodies. Piles of trash, stored rations just starting to rot. This place desperately needs to be aired out. You hear low muttering coming from the chambers ahead. This tower is occupied and you aren't sure how welcoming its inhabitants will be to uninvited intruders. What am I getting myself into here? Huh. Rogue warriors. I mean, led by Stannis? Huh. Maybe they're not actually officially living here? So... I mean, obviously they're hostile, so I'm going to fight them. Whether or not that is supported by the officials here, namely Kias, we will find out, I guess. If we can tell him about it and maybe even get a reward for taking these guys out. Thankfully they don't seem so bad. Until of course they start attacking a single character. But this their mage leader stupidly decided to get into melee range of my fighters here. You know what? Why don't you try and stun these guys? They's resisted. At least they're ensnared. That helps to a very small extent. Okay. Dude, we have dealt with so much worse very recently. I'm not impressed by you. I almost feel bad for these guys, but only almost. Rogue Archer, sure, whatever. Oh, there we go. I knew you could do it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I really hope no one's going to ask me any unpleasant questions about what happened up here. Bronze shortsword, studded belt, right, rubber pants. This guy dropped a spine shield? Okay. I'll take it. Senec, the leader of the brigands, turns to face you. Huh, so I guess there really is like a brigand infestation going on here that we probably would have been asked to take out. But no reason not to do that first and then ask for a reward later. The leader of the brigands turns to face you. You can see that he wears the tattered armor of an Empire soldier. Perhaps he was allowed to wear it when he was cast into the underworld. He points his blade at you unsteadily. You can see faint green stains around his lips. Odd. He slurs. You come in here? You fight me? You know who I am? Sergeant Senec of the Empire Guard. You dare fight an Empire soldier? You know how many friends I have? I'd kill you for the insult. And he lunges at you. Even in his unsteady state, he is a formidable warrior. Okay. Oh, and he's not alone at all. Shouldn't be a problem, though. I guess you can do blade sweep, although it's probably going to affect only a handful of enemies here. You can go there. Okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that affects like 2 in the cardinal directions and then 1 square diagonally. Anyway, you go there and I guess do the same. Just to get some area damage going here. War blessing. And it's too tempting to do this. Please, if I could target this. This seems good. Nice. I mean, unfortunately most of them survive with a few hit points, but unless they kill us... Okay, whew. Unless they kill us, and they didn't. We're going to kill most of them this turn. Well, you heal your friend here. I would like haste, but this is too good an opportunity not to take advantage of. There we go. Oh, that guy, I guess we must have missed. Ouch. Ooh. Very ouch. Well. Take him out. He doesn't... Well, he might be able to riposte. Huh. I don't know. I could heal. I'm not going to attack. I'm afraid of a riposte. Because he's definitely in a state where that could kill him. So you heal instead. Oh, actually I could have... no, that wouldn't have helped. Switching places with Casca. That wouldn't have helped at all. Okay, haste. Okay, oof. There we go. He hits pretty hard, but otherwise isn't that bad, thankfully. Nice, there goes the first level up. Which we take care of right away. 19 strength. More primary weapon skill. And more carrying, I guess. So we get more riposte. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure how useful this even is. Riposte doesn't tend to deal that much damage. But then again, it is some extra damage. That can certainly make the difference here and there. Sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going with that. And kill that one. Okay, he's immobile? What? That shouldn't matter too much. I can kick you now. And damage you some more. He's pretty tough. For sure. But definitely doable. Okay, he's no longer weakened, so we do that. Next stab. Yeah. Should be able to kill him here. Okay, cool. Very nice. Bag of meal? Sure, I guess. Might as well. Although, I mean, I can just sell them for 40. Although you don't get 40 for it. I mean, I wonder. How much did I get? I turned in 11 or 12 of them last time and got, I think, 180 coins or something like that. Oh god, I can't do math right now. That's not a ton of money per bag of meal. Almost seems like you would get more just selling them normally. But maybe you don't. I don't know. What do I know? Gold necklace. This one can be sold for sure. Girdle of avoidance. 5% armor. Versus 6. No hit point. No hit chance reduction. And 2 dexterity might be better than 2% evasion chance, actually. I keep forgetting. Does it list it somewhere? I don't think it does, no. It doesn't tell you your evasion chance. But... I mean, what are the odds of 1 point of dexterity giving you more than 1... or at least 1% evasion? I guess they're pretty good. So honestly... this might be an upgrade. 1% less armor. Probably at least as much evasion and no hit penalty. We'll see. Maybe this is good for you? No, you have strength. I mean, this would make you a bit more survivable, but only a little bit. So I guess we give this to you and get rid of this, probably. Okay, what's in this? Iron gauntlets, a speed potion. Those are really, really good. I wouldn't mind finding some wine, honestly. Especially at least one bottle of Almerian wine, or whatever it's called. Oh, okay. So we had to go the other way around. Makes sense. Ooh, wow. 15 dried meat, worth 300 gold. I'll take it. What's this? This tower belongs to Senec. To Senec. Trespassers die. Or not. Freehold defender? No. Can I actually tell this person about the brigands? I guess not. I guess we probably report directly to Kias. Okay. Just trying to make sure I don't miss any important NPCs here. Okay, these are just some private rooms, I guess. Thankfully, there aren't any laws against breaking and entering, so long as you don't steal anything. Huh. Okay, that opens something on the backside there. It says cutting and drying hall. Hello? Kendru? One of the main ways the Freehold gains supplies is by gathering and trading alchemical herbs. This chamber is where they are gathered and dried. A young woman walks up to you, wiping her hands on the front of her dress. Welcome, warrior. I am Kendru, a trader for Kias. What brings you to the Freehold? She sighs. I followed a man. He turned out to be a thug. Kias kicked him out, and he went to the abyss. But Kias kept me. He saw that I have skills. Such as? I am a natural trader. I have a good smile, and I drive hard bargains. I had my own shop on the surface. I brought those skills down here. For example, I am very good at finding things we need. Why were you sent to Avernum? Shouldn't we have learned by now that that's not a question to ask down here? Because while I was skilled at running a business, I may have neglected to pay as many of my taxes as I should have. What do you need? What do you need? Oh, a tuft of grey mold, apparently. Alas, some of our warriors have been falling ill. The stink of this cave can afflict them. Evis... Oh, Evis must be one of the sliffs then. Evis tells me that she can make a brew that will sustain them, and all she needs is a single tuft of grey mold. A very rare herb. Yeah, in fact, I think we only had one, and we gave that to that other alchemist somewhere, so we don't have one anymore. Oh well. Bring me a small amount of grey mold, and I will reward you with rare and valuable potions. Okay. Good to... Oh, did I find some grey mold? I guess maybe I did. Oh yeah. I didn't even know. She collects the grey mold, inspects it, and seals it in a jar. Very good. Thank you. Here's your promised reward. She disappears upstairs and soon returns with a pair of ceramic vials, a speed elixir, and another invulnerability potion. Sweet. Okay, what do you think of the Freehold and its goals that we don't know anything about yet? I guess maybe I should have just went ahead and talked to Kias first, but, you know, I never do that. I don't pay attention to politics. It seems as safe a place in this horrible pit as any. Yeah, fair enough. Can we trade? Kendra perks up, but then she shakes her head. I'm sorry, Kias told me not to trade with outsiders until they do something to help him. You should talk to Kias. Oh. Well, maybe I should actually go ahead and talk to him. You leveled up. That's nice. 11 endurance. Giving you more endurance than either of our warriors here. Pretty good hit points, honestly, but obviously kind of low resistances to everything. As is to be expected from a mage. I guess, even though we don't unlock any more spells, I'm still going to pump more points in here. In fact, I think, even though it doesn't explicitly say it, this might reduce spell cost. In fact, why don't I look here? It's cost 6. Let's see, what's a pretty expensive one? This is 30, although the cost for this might never be reduced. I don't know. Well, this costs 10. Actually, does it? Wait. Yeah, it does. I don't know where I was looking. Okay. That has not been reduced lately. I think that has always been 10. But I'm pretty sure the cost for Fireball has gone down, right? There wasn't always 1. And the cost for her her magical single target attack, I think was also higher than 4 at some point. I don't know. Well, do this anyway. The more spells you can cast. I mean, that seems to indicate that it either increases your spell energy directly or reduces spell cost. Or maybe it simply refers to unlocking new spells. I don't know. Could be read in a number of different ways. Well, I'm definitely going to increase it no matter what. And I guess, I mean, this is doing some work for us already, so I guess we increase damage instead. Right. Yeah, this is still 10, 8, 8. I don't know. Maybe it's only at certain thresholds. Or it could just be that it's a percentage reduction and, you know, it wasn't enough to reduce the already relatively low costs here. Yeah, this is still 30 though. I don't know. Maybe it's not. That's not what it is. Maybe what's reducing spell cost is actually higher ranks off the spell. That could be. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, no, wait. Never mind. Did I get? Okay, so the potions did go to her. Gotcha. I guess we must have had a piece of grey mold after all. I really thought we didn't. But if we did, all the better. Oh. Roar of the Fang. Okay. Talk to him. Although chances are that whatever he can provide us, he won't until we talk to Cass. A target range has been set up in this corner of the fort. A Nephar warrior watches carefully as one of his students takes aim at the targets by the west wall. The Nephar occasionally reprimands his student with a sharp blow to the head or shoulders. After you watch for a while, the Nephar turns and nods to you. I'm Roar of the Fang. I teach. Of the Fang? I am of the Fang clan, though I hunt with them no more. They do not see wisdom. When they do, I will return. Why'd you come to the Freehold? Because the Fang clan wages war on Avernum. It is madness. The Empire is the true enemy. I was driven out. Driven out? I questioned our chieftains. I pointed to the wisdom they lacked. I was told I could leave or die. I left. But they will take me back one day, when they see I was right. You think Avernum and the Nephilim can be friends? Friends is how you say, a strong word. We can have peace. We must have peace. That sounds very reasonable. Can you train me? I can, but only if you earn it. Only if you aid the Freehold more than you have. Talk to Cass. Gotcha. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and actually do that. Unless something distracts me. Which could happen, but... I guess this is probably the tower, yeah. Hall of the Mighty Cass. He's not very subtle, is he? You enter a large meeting hall where Cass does all of his business. He is trying for a grand look, but not quite making it. There is a stained carpet on the floor and cracked vases along the walls. All stolen, most likely. Cass himself leans back in a chair at the end of a cavewood table. He watches you with understandable interest. He himself is a muscular man of middling height. He wears an iron breastplate, and a halberd rests on the table in front of him. His skin still bears traces of having been in the sun, and his long shaggy black hair hasn't seen the attentions of a comb in some time. Ah, the adventurer! Come in! He motions for you to approach. You are a unique visitor out here in the wilds, and I might be able to do business with you. I should hope so. Actually, oh, there he is. That end of the table. Oh, and he actually gets his own portrait, although it's not colored, for some reason. Maybe he's just a very, very pale. Cass motions for you to sit at the table with him. The chairs carved from cavewood are quite comfortable. Like everything else in the Freehold, they are ugly but entirely functional. I am Cass, and this is my Freehold. This is the center of a new proud nation in the underworld. I know that Avernum will be unhappy to hear it, but it does not deserve to be the only power down below. All who come in peace are welcome here. Those with skills can find valuable employment. Those who cause disruptions and shirk my laws are punished harshly. Now that all that is out of the way, we can speak. If you aren't a lackey of King Micah, I might have profitable work for you. Well, I mean, we haven't talked to King Micah yet. But honestly, if he proves to be a reasonable man, I'm going to probably work for him as well. We'll see. tell me about this place, I suppose. This is the Freehold of Kias. It is the beginning of a new proud nation. We are starting here, but we will expand to the northern tunnels and low caverns. Northern tunnels? There's not a whole lot going on north of here. Sure. That is, of course, we will expand if we can survive the attacks of our foes. Okay. Nation based on what principles? Freedom, strength, expansion toward unclaimed lands, not bowing to kings and trying to make a little copy of the empire in the underworld, like Avernum does. No offense. Our freehold will have no kings. My orders are obeyed because the people see strength and wisdom in them. When I am no longer able to command respect, another can be raised to replace me. That is the promise I make to all who live here. That sounds a little bit... well, only a little bit Redbeardish. Now, coming from the Avernum, the Abaddon games. But he seems like a much more reasonable and much more likable person, actually. Well, we'll see. Maybe he might have his darker side, but for now, I'm carefully optimistic. And who will lead this new nation? Me, of course, for as long as I can convince our people that I am wise enough to guide them. He waves grandly at the walls around him. I have done well so far, but I must prove myself anew every day. Isn't the Abyss already a nation apart from Avernum? I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm saying that, because as far as I know, we haven't really learned much about the Abyss at all. I personally didn't even know that it was any kind of organized group of people, or anything you could call a nation. I thought it was just a place. The Abyss? A nest of thugs, killers, and malcontents. Don't insult me by comparing us to them. If they are lucky, one day I will allow them to join our freehold. What threats do you face? There are two great threats facing us. The barbarians Lyserikai and Avernum itself. Okay, tell me about Avernum. These caves are huge. There is more than enough room for many people, many states. Why I suspect that the low tunnels to the north contain plenty of room for expansion. Avernum does not agree. They want all the land, everywhere, for themselves. I will not allow those who would only create a new empire under the earth. That does sound reasonable to me. How have you survived the Lyserikai? Luck. If they focused on us, they could destroy us easily. Instead, happily, their forces are mainly arrayed against a great cave, far from us. Okay. Where are you from? The Empire, same as you. I have only been in the underworld for 5 years. 5 busy years. I would say so. Why were you cast into Avernum? A tragic inability to keep my mouth shut in the face of stupidity and cruelty. Where did you go when you arrived? Everywhere. Formello, the Great Cave, even the Abyss. I am a natural wanderer, and in time I gathered friends around me to join me in my travels. Eventually I saw that if there was to be a place of principle in the underworld, I would have to create it. After months of wandering, we chose this unclaimed plain as the place to start a new nation. Okay. Can I get supplies and Can I get supplies and training here? Of course. First, however, you must prove to the freeholders that you are worthy of being traded with. How can I do that? By doing services for me and for my warriors. The more you do, the more aid you can find, and the lower the prices you will be charged for it. As you have done nothing for us at this point, you should expect little aid. Fair enough. So you have employment for me? I am glad that you asked. Evict Sinek. I think I have done that. If you approve of the freehold, you can aid us in our survival. In return, we will open our hearts to you, and you can find aid. The first task is a simple one. The northeast tower of the freehold has been occupied by a band of brigands. They are led by a former Empire soldier, Senek, who was exiled from the surface. Evict them, using force of arms if necessary. Well, it's kind of silly that we can't tell him right away that we already did that, but sure. They are in one of your towers? Yes, barred themselves in with a considerable supply of food. You will have to find a way to slip into the tower to reach them. Why won't you kill them? Senek was one of the earliest freeholders. Once I even called him a friend. Okay. Then he questioned my rule, but few would follow him. In a fit of pique, he and his dirty rogues claimed one of our towers for his own. His life is forfeit for this attack, but he was still a soldier of the Empire. I would not kill such a one directly, as I might attract certain grudges against my precious freehold. That is why I ask an Avernite to do the deed. Oh, okay. Sure. Why don't you just starve them out? Because when Senex seized the tower, they claimed months of food. Yeah? Really? I mean, 15 pieces of dried meat? I guess I just don't know how large those pieces are. We could starve them out eventually, but it would take too long and be too much of a distraction. We need to concentrate on building our defenses. Right. Senex will trouble you no longer, by the way. I am relieved to hear it, but sad as well. I knew when he found that store of scribane in the abyss that he would come to a bad end. Scribane? Oh, scribane? You have never heard of that. Must be something green that you eat, if I were to guess. I will send word about the Freehold that you have aided us. I will also allow you to keep any treasures you found in the tower, and if you would continue to aid us, just ask. We have scavenged some precious treasures to tempt you. That sounds good. What else can I do for you? Oh, we actually already received a quest. Recruitment Patrick's Tower. Okay. Oh wait, maybe that only happened the moment I pressed the button. Okay, yeah, maybe that's it. I thought I saw another quest pop up immediately as we turned in the old one, but I guess not. Okay, anyway, recruitment. Our Freehold must concentrate on its defenses before all else. For that reason, we seek to recruit mages to aid in our defense. I have heard rumors that one of the wizards in Patrick's Tower, by the name of Letham, is bored and seeks opportunity. Convince him to come join me. I don't think it will be difficult. Why don't you go yourself? Because at this point, we only survive by not being attacked. If Avernum learned that my people were entering its lands to seduce away its mages... He shakes his head. You are an Evernight. You can get away with it. I will do what I can. Sure. If it ultimately comes down to a choice between supporting Avernum or Chaos, I guess I've already decided that I want to support Chaos because his ideals sound very reasonable. And I do wholeheartedly agree that there is more than enough room for at least two nations that can coexist peacefully. There's no need for Avernum to claim the entirety of these underground caves. Anyway, I will do what I can. I'm glad. I assure you the reward will be worth it. Okay. I guess that's all the business I have. Then go out. Enjoy the city we have built in the wilds. Our gates are open to you as long as you are peaceful. He makes a show of picking up a scroll and returning to work. Gotcha. Okay, let's take a look here. 8 to Kias. Right. Should you find him in need of assistance, give him the help he requires. Huh. So I guess we fulfill this quest by fulfilling quests for Kias? Looks like it. Unless we can actually tell him about Thantria sending us here. Recruitment Patrick's Tower. We don't even know where that is, but... Well, a man named Kias is trying to form a new city-state in the wilds of northern Avernum. He has asked for your help. If you can aid him, the resources of his freehold will be at your disposal. Kias is looking for mages to come to his freehold and aid in its defense. He has heard that an unhappy wizard named Letham can be found in Patrick's Tower. Go there and convince Letham. Right. And that is not there. Oh, wow. No, that's Erica's Tower. Never mind. Oh, it's here. Patrick's Tower. Okay. So the game really must assume that we have been to the castle and the Great Cave. Huh. I don't know what it is with me, but I never do that in any game. When the game gives me the opportunity to go anywhere else but the path that seems to be where I'm expected to go, I will do that. And I don't know, stave off going where the game wants me to go for as long as possibly possibly possible. Whatever. But again, after this, after Kias, I am going to visit the Tower of Magi and maybe reluctantly make my way to the Great Cave and take a look at the castle. And I can tell you for sure that I've never done that in my first play of this game. So that's definitely going to be completely blind. I'm not even sure I visited the Tower of Magi back then. I think I was probably doing pretty much exactly the same thing as I am doing now. Because, you know, old habits are hard to shake. What else can I do? Nothing else. Okay, wait, what? Oh. No, that's fine. Gonna take a look around here. Kitchen staff, hello. Could go upstairs here. Sure. This is probably Cass's quarters. Keep out. Yeah. Makes sense. This leads down here. I didn't even see those. See that ladder. I don't think. Okay, that door stays open. Let's see what that is. Oh, there's a barrier, which we can dispel if. Oops, wrong button. If we could position Tiamat in such a way. Okay, perfect. Because the barrier does need to be in his line of sight. Platinum ring and a battle crystal. Okay, sure. Not as exciting as I thought it might be, but I'll take all the resources I can get. Right, there's a ladder. This was Cass's place. There's another exit to the courtyard. Well then, let's check. Actually, Mage's Workshop? Oh yeah, of course. Derp. Can't read maps. Oh, right. Evis. With a Slitherikai with a portrait. Nice. There is a Slitherikai sitting at this table, drawing elaborate designs on a sheet of papyrus. She looks up at you nervously when you approach. An Avernite? I am a Slith, but I am no killer. I am Evis, sage, here in peace, teaching arcane arts and studying. Okay, where are you from? Ah, I am from Gnas, a Slith town in the Great Cave. A little town surrounded by Avernites, alone and unprotected. Then I came here. How'd you get here? The way all do. I found a tiny caravan. Come to sell goods here. I joined it, defended it on its way, came to Kias, was accepted here. You didn't feel safe in Gnas? No. Avernites say many words. Say they accept peaceful Slitherikai. Say they mean us no harm. But I see look in their eyes. Hear what they say when they think we don't listen. And what do they think? They say they accept us, but they hate us. They always will. So I came here. It is a dangerous place, but we are accepted here. That's all the more reason to support Kias and not Avernum. What do you do for Kias? The Slitherikai mastered the arts of magic many years before you humans came down to these caves. I use my spells. I teach. I help to defend. Also, I hunt for magical tomes to add to our power. Any particular magical tomes you're looking for? Yes, Pyrog's knowledge. There is one that I have heard about. There is a dragon named Pyrog who lives near here, a savage creature. She came once to parley with us. She lorded over us that she had a tome of magic. Lorded over? What? Lorded over us? I don't know what that means. That she had a tome of magic. If you could steal it from that creature and give it to us, I would give you a reward. I would also tell Kias that you have accepted to help us. Others will seek the tome, I have no doubt, but the gratitude of Kias is valuable. So is this a case where we could collect this for Kias or the Empire? Or not the Empire. Well, the kind of Empire, Avernum. Well, I'll gladly get it and give it to her. So, who do you defend against? Attacks. The giants and the savage Slitherikai are the worst, but many brigands and goblins and pests come here. I help punish them for foolishness. Right. You teach magic? To those who help Kias, to those who help the Freehold and keep us safe. I mean, we have helped you. But... Oh, okay. I have helped Kias. Teach me some spells. Alright. Exorbitant prices. Yeah, well, we were told that they are going to go down over time. Spray acid, cloak of bolts, blink. Mass healing. I mean, okay, I'm kind of low on funds right now, so I guess I should probably do at least 1 or 2 more quests. If I can find more, that is. Huh. Hello. It's going pretty overboard with the barriers here. Pretty sure that people don't actually mind me dispelling their barriers, even though they should. Oh, and they actually have to be in line of sight. So when they're shielded by other barriers, it doesn't work. Oh no, wait, you just need to be close enough. Gotcha. I have actually dispelled most of the barriers in Fort Draco, leaving that place pretty much unprotected. Oh, these are... the spell's too weak to affect this barrier. I see. So that must be level 3, because we have level 2. Alright. Fair enough. He told us to do quests for him and his warriors. However, I have not found anyone else willing to give me a quest. Maybe now that I've talked to him? Hello, Hornby? Well, he doesn't have a quest. Am I missing? Did I miss an NPC somewhere? Oh, this guy... Well, we did do a quest for her. I wonder if that counted towards reducing prices here. I would like to try it with you. Right. Certainly. I've heard that you have helped the Freehold. I can buy and sell, and when you help us more, I will charge lower prices. Gotcha. I mean, this mechanic alone is worth checking out the Great Cave and going to Patrick's Tower, because that's probably gonna affect their disposition against me the most when I do things directly for Cass. Well, I guess I can sell you stuff anyway. And take a look at what she has. Okay. A little bit of everything. Including the flawless crystals I've just sold her? I don't know. Okay. And you can train me? Only if you earn it. Oh. Okay. Need to do a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that there seem to be only 2 quests, really? Only 2 quest givers? No, actually, well, okay. She gave us a quest. Although, just bringing her a type of item that's not even specific to that quest seems kind of minor. Okay, that's where Pyrock is actually pretty close by. However, a Dragon's Lair, stealing something from a Dragon's Lair sounds like a pretty tough quest. Let's check out this hidden staircase here, or hidden ladder. See where that leads. Probably not a quest giver. Oh, about a spell tome. Try to decipher it. You can improve your knowledge of the spell Ward of Elements here. Yes, cool. Finally we have that for real. It's still only level 1, but it's better than nothing. Okay. More proficiency? I suppose that's only the same text repeated? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Cool. So, I guess I'm gonna note down that there is a level 3 barrier here. Level 3 barrier. Okay. So, no quest for that... No quest to take care of that giant village to the east. As I was kind of hoping. Also, little time left to... Oh, well. A little time left to actually check out the Mage Tower. Tower of Magi. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's this place. Okay, you know what? That gives me the opportunity to do something I forgot to do. Because I always do. Whoops. Ward of Steel, yep. Now we're ready. Of course, that's why I returned. Save the game and check this out. This is a huge quarry, buried out of the rock by giants. Blocks of dressed stones are being created at the bottom of a huge pit by a large group of giants. Fortunately, you don't think that they have seen you. Near you, at the edge of the quarry, you see a small pile of colored stones. They look from this distance like gems in the rough. Sure, take them. You sneak up and gather the stones, which are indeed an impressive variety of raw, uncut gemstones. Thanks to your intimate knowledge of traveling in caves, you are able to slip away with the gems without being seen. And again, my cave lore skill robs me of a fight. Well. Okay, 3 rubies. Sure. Well. So the Dragon's Lair is somewhere around here. But I feel like that's probably also kind of difficult to do. Yeah, avoid them. The boat is here. I'm gonna check out what this place is. Oh, just a village. Hello. There is a small slith village here. About a dozen of the reptile people survive out here on cavefish and scrawny lizards. They're a poor and scrawny group, but they're well armed. They haven't noticed you. You can approach them in a violent or non-violent manner. Oh, okay, well, since the game gives me the option, I'm gonna talk to them. Surprisingly, the sliths don't attack when they see you. They must be part of the faction that's friendly to humans. Unfortunately, they don't speak any language you understand. However, when they start to pull out their goods, you understand what they want. You can trade with them if you want. Oh, okay. Very reasonable prices. I mean... Does the piercing crystal actually destroy even level 3 barriers? Wisdom crystal. I mean, I suppose I should probably buy that one, if nothing else. And I'm going to buy these. And recruits. I mean, these things are completely useless, of course, but I wonder if I should buy at least a mandrake root, which is pretty rare. In fact, maybe that was the one I only had one of. Maybe I confused that with the grey mold. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that one as well. We have plenty of the other herbs. But that might come in handy for another quest, if nothing else. But yeah, we didn't have one of those anymore. So there's that. Right. We have 4 piercing crystals. Alright. Not sure why I insist on taking this kind of inconvenient mooring place. Let's see if this actually works. Oh. I'm also not sure if it's worth it at all. It might not be. But we'll find out. That did not work. Okay, I mean, I saved the game. If he's standing right next to it. No, okay, that just doesn't work. Gotcha. Well, in that case, I really didn't need those 2 piercing crystals now that I can dispel barriers normally. It's a little bit of a bummer. I guess the tooltip could make that clear. Has a chance of destroying only by magic barriers. Oh, maybe it is a chance. Maybe I just need to try more. Okay, let me just confirm that, so I know for the future. So he's standing right next to it. That should be good enough. We use that. I guess it explicitly tells me that they're too high level. So that must just be impossible. Alright. Well then, let's see here. You just leveled up. What? Oh. Oh yeah. You can do this, but you cannot click. Okay, never mind. Right. Both of you haven't leveled up yet. You're missing a few more points. But honestly, I kind of want a ton to level up more than I want Gina. So we do this. Finally give you a bit more strength. And this, and I give you 1 level in hardiness. Does that... Oh yeah, we can see that immediately. So that gives him 3 points of fire and cold resist and magic probably. And 1 point of armor. 2 points of magic resist, but 3 in fire and cold. Yeah, I mean... that should already make a little bit of a difference. Right? Is it worth it? Yeah, okay. Hostile creatures? Sure. Oh, and of course, returning got rid of the magical protection. Which doesn't matter at all, because I'm probably just going to return to town anyway and save the game real quick. Once we're done here. Because it has already been another episode's worth of video. It's kind of crazy. I really didn't expect this to take quite this long. But I mean, there was that combat part in the tower that tends to take up some time. Without you really noticing. So, yeah, we're here. Let's do this while I remember. And with that, we are ready to depart on our next adventure. And that's going to be an expedition down to the Tower of Magi. And maybe continuing from there into the main cave before I come back for some more difficult stuff. Slith Temple, Arania Lair, those caverns by that central lake. They're probably going to be a little bit tough. And of course those stupid shades that have been taunting me for some time now. Right. But this is going to be it for this episode. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.